Hey everybody, Kathy Gruver live this morning from Santa Barbara after a beautiful rain. It's gorgeous outside. Hey, so today's daily pause is about flexibility. I don't mean the flexibility during flying trapeze or dance class. I mean that flexibility to shift gears, to shift your focus when something doesn't turn out the way you expect it to, or when something is delayed, or when something is changed. So I got up this morning. I'm like, I have this podcast to do. I did hair and makeup. It's as good as it gets, folks. Sorry. And sit down and I'm ready to do said podcast, and their system is down. This is the fourth time I've tried to do the podcast with these folks, and it just doesn't seem to be working. So suddenly I'm going from this energy of getting on the radio or getting on this podcast and doing this video thing and talking about stress and talking about work and talking about all these things. And now I've got to shift gears because I've got time this morning to do other things. So switch those gears. Now I'm going to be doing speaking proposals. Very different part, I know, Ken, very different part of my brain has to be suddenly used. Now, as a triple Capricorn, and as an only child, and for those of you who know me, I'm not always the most flexible person. I know, it's crazy. I'm working on that. It's on my list of things to do. My very specific alphabetical list of things to do. But I am learning more and more, especially in the speaking field and the running your own business thing. You have to learn to be flexible, to be adaptable to those situations, to roll with the punches, to pick a metaphor. There's tons of them. So anyway, that's your daily pause for the day, is what are those things that aren't quite going the way you expected, where you have to shift gears, where you have to change your focus into something else very last minute on the fly. And how good are you at doing that? Is that something that you need to work on? Is that a skill that you need to hone so that moving forward, you can be a little more flexible, little more able to roll with those proverbial punches? So that's the daily pause for the day. I now have 45 minutes free, woohoo, where I am going to do speaking proposals. Turning on a different part of my brain, but I figured I would at least jump on and talk to you about flexibility and going with the flow. So there we are. Sometimes we just have to float along with that current, don't we? So I'm going to go do speaking proposals. At least I was doing much better. I hope you guys all have a phenomenal day. Roll with those punches. Go with the unexpected. Just say yes. And I'll see you all tomorrow for your daily pause.